and working with the boys, with the kids, the young men. It was fantastic because it was, again, making me reach beyond those boundaries.
Peanut butter and jammers music session.
Peanut butter and jam music sessions for kids.
Music session for kids. Please tell me about that. I'm getting hungry.
Oh yeah, I know. It's the premise behind peanut butter and jam music sessions for kids is it's threefold actually. There's the idea that I have that if you start working with younger children, and my youngest are between the ages of 5 and 12 years old, and you focus on, as you know, schools, public schools in particular, being what they are, with the lack of arts and music in the schools. To me, it's it's a huge gap that's missing in our educational system for our children. So with Peanut Butter and Jam music sessions for kids, one of the aspects, what I try to do is we're a very mobile unit. So what I mean by that is we will go to the school or the classroom. I will work with some of my own musicians in my band. I do some of the sessions, and the idea is to present these children that may not have any other way of getting this type of information or interaction with access to musicians. And we talk about how did they become musicians, how old were they when they started playing, why did they choose the trumpet or the congas or the drum or the electric guitar, and then we have what we call the interaction session, the part of the session, and it's really about that shaman approach that we have teachers and instructors that come to us and are available to us in all different shapes and forms. I happen to have chosen what I know, what I feel the most comfortable, the world that I feel more comfortable in, and that's drawing from my musician friends and colleagues to it's just about opening up the door.
Yeah.
It's just, maybe they didn't know that trumpets came from the shell and the Polynesian islands. Maybe, a child gets really focused on learning how to play guitar, and from that, his grades improve because he learns discipline. He's working with math and fractions and all these different things. So that's one aspect of it. And the second aspect is what I call my internship program. So within the realm of my own band, which as you mentioned includes players from Stephen King and Joyce Cooling and Boss Gaggs, we work with some of the older teens that are dedicated, that show that promise. So just because you're 14 or 15, doesn't mean that you only should play with other children or other kids. So I have on electric guitar and acoustic guitar Max Goldman, who's 15 years old. We've had a drummer, Roddy Galley, come in and play with us, who at the time was 13 years old and 14. So they've done real gigs with us. They sit in, they learn the music. One of my challenges in going to Japan was, what am I going to do with Max? So his assignment was to learn my book, to learn the repertoire, to learn all the songs, and it's pretty soon we'll do this, and I haven't gotten to this yet, but then we'll have the official audition where I'm going to call out a song and he's going to be able to play it. So this year what I hope to do is on some of these gigs actually pay him for the work that he's done, just like a 30-year-old or a 50-year-old musician. If they know the material, we get the gig, and it works out fine, then he'll get compensated for his work, for his talent. And then the third aspect, we're trying to revitalize this, but the idea is to have some of the older kids who are really good with music software like Reason and GarageBand, and work and mentor the younger children on the computers and start teaching them how to record their own songs. I'd like to, record a Peanut Butter and Jam music sessions demo, CD, that sort of thing.
Well, I could definitely appreciate you and the nonprofit, because I came from a music background in elementary school, middle school, high school. I was first chair clarinet. I was the jazz pianist.
That's fantastic.
I got offered a music scholarship to Washington State. So I definitely love what you're doing, and I want to support you in any ways with that.
support we can get.
I want to support you with your PB&J jam sessions.